Very good morning, students. I'm Manpreet Kaur, your SST teacher. As you know that every Saturday you receive a revision video regarding the week. So today we are going to revise the concept that you have discussed in this week. So without wasting much time, let's start the revision. Students, now we are going to discuss about the meaning and importance of communication. You know that communication means when a sender is sending a message through a channel or network to the receiver. So, communication is a medium of talking to different people using a network. Communication is important. Why? Because it refers to or it helps in information sharing, education, and entertainment. Now, how does communication help us achieve these three things? Let's just find it out. Now, information sharing is received with the help of television, internet, and newspapers. Education. Now, as you know that nowadays in the scenario of COVID-19, we are not able to gain that ethical knowledge, or we can say that we used to do learning earlier in the schools, but now we are doing in the phones or tablets, है ना? So how this is possible with the help of technology. So it computers or communication is important in the field of education because it helps in reading and searching on the internet, watching videos, online classes like you are doing today. And in the case of internet entertainment, today we are able to watch the movies on the televisions, on the internet, phone, laptops. Now, modern means of communication. Today, the modern means of communication are computer, smartphone. Earlier, what you we used to do, we used to take a pigeon and then he used to send the message, है ना? Or the people used to walk from one way to another to send their messages. But today, we are dependent on computers and smartphones. Mass media. Today we are having mass media through television, newspaper, and radio. With the help of mass media, we can convey our message to a mass group of people by sitting at one place. Now, satellites. Satellites help in receiving and sharing radio signals. It enables satellite navigation and television transmission. It also shares information about the weather, space, and mineral reserves. Global network for sharing information. Internet is also a global network for sharing information. It connects billions of computers and mobile phones. So it has enabled development of social media platforms also. Like today we are having WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat and all to share our views with the other. Now, advantage of communication. Now, what is the advantage of this rapid communication? Because communication was possible earlier also. So, what is the difference between the communication that was in the past decades and that is now? Today, we can book online tickets by sitting at our home only. We can online food. We can order food online, we can do shopping online, we can book the hotels online, and so on. So communication is the process of sharing and exchanging information. Now we are going to summarize what we have learned till now, that communication and transport have become easy, fast, and cheap with the development of technology. For example, now we can travel thousands of miles in a few hours using aeroplanes. We can communicate with people across the world using social media platforms and emails with the help of internet. These advancements are making people, societies, and institutions across the world more and more interconnected. This has turned the world into a global society. Satellites also give valuable information about the things like the weather, space, and location of the groundwater and mineral reserves. Modern technology has helped in the development of various modern devices and modes of communication, including mobile phones and the internet. Through the internet, people can share content and interact with others from around the world in the blink of an eye. It has made our lives more comfortable. Now we can reserve tickets for railways, airways, and even cinemas and hotels by sitting at home. Now we are going to discuss our next two chapters, that is chapter number 8, Human Environment, and chapter 9, Life in the Deserts. Now, what we will study today? We will begin by learning about the life and adaptation of humans in the two of the largest river basins of the world, that is Amazon basin and the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Now, before starting, let us just learn few keywords, that is tributary. Now, tributary means smaller rivers or stream that merge into a main river. Flora. The plants or vegetation that grow naturally in a particular region or habitat. For example, in tropical desert we can find cacti and brittle bushes. Fauna. The animals or wildlife of a particular region or habitat. For example, fauna of tropical desert will be camel and scorpions. Now let us look at the location of the Amazon basin. So, Amazon basin is located in the South America. It is located between 10 degree north and 10 degrees south latitude. The climate of the Amazon basin is hot and wet. It receives heavy rainfall every day. It is covered with thick forest cover. The flora of Amazon forest includes myrtle, laurel, acacia, Brazil nut, rosewood, and mahogany. It also includes flora, that is orchid and water lily. Fauna of the Amazon forest includes birds like hummingbird, birds of paradise, and toucan. And animals of the Amazon forest is also filled with variety, that is monkey, sloth, tapir, and anaconda. Fish of the Amazon rivers are piranha, stingray, and eel. It also includes a wide variety of the insect, that is beetle, ant, spider, and butterfly. So till now we have discussed that Amazon region has thick forest because it lies in the equatorial region where the climate is hot and humid with very heavy rainfall almost every day. This climate supports the growth of thick forest or rainforest in the region. Now, life in the Amazon basin. We know that because of the stable environment, it is filled with variety of life. It is having different types of insect, tapirs, snakes, crocodile, fish, and monkeys. People of the Amazon basin are basically nomadics. These indigenous people of the Amazon basin are dependent on different sources for their survival. These peoples are basically nomadic hunter gatherers. They use the technique of slash and burn method for their vegetation. The main occupation of the people is hunting and fishing. They also grew cash crops like maize, cocoa, and coffee. Now, what do you think the people in this region eat? They used to eat meat, vegetables, and fish. The staple food of the Amazon basin people are cassava, queen ants, and egg sacs. Now let us look at the different types of houses A, B, and C. Now, according to what kind of houses may be built in this region? Yes, the answer will be B. So, effects of humans on the Amazon basin. Due to the humans, we can say interruptions, Trans-Amazonian Highway is built in the Amazon basin, which has lead to the different development projects by human, and which has indirectly or we can say directly led to the deforestation. The development projects by human led to loss of diversity, soil erosion, barren lands, and indigenous groups were forced to leave their forest. So, what type of agriculture do they have practiced? People practice slash and burn agriculture in this method. Why? Because slash and burn agriculture is used to clear the thick forest cover and create cultivable land. This method also helps in adding nutrients to the soil and maintaining its fertility. Now, what do they eat? The main food crops grown in the region are tapioca, sweet potato, and pineapple. The staple food is manioc and also known as cassava, which grows under the ground like potato. Why these crops grow easily and abundantly in the tropical climate and the soil of Amazon region. What kind of houses they live in? People live in both wooden houses or in thatched houses shaped like beehives. There are some apartment like houses also called maloka which have steeply slanting roofs. So, students, this was all for the day. I hope that all your doubts regarding the concept you have learned in this week are clear to you. The concept that are left, we will be discussing those concepts in the next class. So, till that, if you are having any confusion, you can call me personally. And thank you and have a nice day.